How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, and today we are going to be doing a Battlevest video, this time on my new Black Metal vest. The last time you guys saw a Black Metal vest from me was back when it was just the simple gray buttoned work shirt version that I cut the sleeves off and stitched back shut so it would be a little bit more sturdy. However, I have completely removed all of the patches off of that thing and just kind of gotten rid of it. And then I decided to get a new vest, this time a black craft vest, because it just seems fitting. Black craft, black metal, pentagrams, just it all seems to come together rather nicely. And for anyone who wants to shit on black craft and say that they're poser stuff, or that they're mainstream, or that they're fake goth, or whatever really unnecessarily dumb thing you want to say about Blackcraft, just take it somewhere else, because I don't give a shit about your opinion about it if it's negative or elitist. So now that we got that out of the way, I do want to apologize for not posting anything since my Not So Monday, Black Metal Monday post, because I've been pretty busy, and the last few days I've been battling this weird fucking, I don't know what it is, it's a flu or if it's whatever it is. It feels like a cross between being hung over and getting sunstroke. I've been doing a lot of physical activity the last few days, running here and there for errands, and then doing jam with Savor the Flavor, and then out yesterday at the Pickering Rib Fest, walking around all over fucking that giant place, out in the sun for like 10 hours at a time. So yeah, it's been crazy, and I've also been trying to finish this Slamorella EP and get it done sometime in the middle of June. It'll be released, so look for that. All right, so other than that, I want to show off, not this is my Alice Cooper hat, but I actually got a shirt at the Pickering Rib Fest. This new Alice Cooper shirt. It's got the logo there. I had one at one point, an Alice Cooper shirt that is, and that was from the Trash album, but it's small. I don't know if it's like actually small or if it's just a small medium, but that thing I had to retire and just put away. So I finally got around to getting a new Alice Cooper shirt, so I'm stoked on that. Alright, so that's enough for the updates of where I've been and why there's been a kind of a lack of videos. Let's actually go check out the vest. Alright, so here is the front of the Black Metal vest. Just a quick overview of everything before I actually go in and talk a little bit about all the patches on it. So, to start off, once again, it is a black craft vest. So let's start up the top here. We've got a Watain crest-shaped patch with a, Baphomet pentagram thing, and then their logo there. And then I have a Watain pin on the lapel. Below it is a Revenge Behold Total Rejection patch, and I actually did eventually end up getting a Behold Total Rejection copy on CD, so now I actually have a reason to be wearing these. Following it down is a couple of pins that I got. One's a hearse with a skeleton in it saying "Get in, loser." Beside that is a Beharit pin. I got it from one of the Metalhead boxes in the past. Another cool thing about this vest is each one of the buttons actually says Black Craft Cult on it with the Baphomet pentagram thing, and then says believe in yourself, which works for me because one of my beliefs is that belief in yourself is stronger than any god. Kind of started with my Dead Truth channel that I did a couple of videos on a year or so ago. But yes, I still believe that belief in yourself is stronger than any god that you could worship. So yeah, anyway, below that is a Dark Throne, kind of a mandatory patch that you have to have on any black metal jacket, because Dark Throne are one of the 5 OG black metal bands that kind of just started it all. Beside that is a not so well known black metal band from Canada, Alberta to be exact. This is Of Enochian. This is their first patch. It is a print-on style version of a patch. They have, I believe, some embroidered ones now, But Priest of Enochian, really cool dude, really great band. Definitely check him out. Black metal from Alberta, Canada. Below the Dark Throne is a shooter patch. Just some furious, venomous, fast, punishing black metal. Definitely recommend them. And that is how you pronounce it, by the way, shooter. It's really hard to pronounce because of the spelling, but that is how you say it. And beside that is a patch by Revenge Prevails, a great band out of, I believe, Sweden. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Just so many bands to keep track of where they're from. My brain cannot hold every single fact, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, check out Revenge Prevails. They have 3 albums out right now, and I believe an EP or a demo. Maybe that was one of them. But anyways, definitely check them out. Great blackened death metal with, like, I don't know. They've got so many good influences in it. They've even got, like, now this is going to sound bad to all you, like, purists out there, but they've got these riffs that kind of sound like breakdowns, but they're like black metal-y, black and death metal style of breakdowns, not those deathcore breakdowns. So don't think about that when you think of the word breakdown, but they have that kind of style of riffs in there that just sound fantastic, especially with the vocal style and everything, right up there with early Behemoth, Belphegor, and the like. So definitely give Revenge Prevails a shot. Great band. Below that is kind of one of those progenitors of the genre, not quite black metal, not quite thrash, not quite death metal. You don't know really what to put them under, but Celtic Frost is one of those bands that really honed in that kind of lo-fi, do-it-yourself, not sure exactly what style of genre is, but they definitely helped the black metal scene become what they were. So yeah, got a Celtic Frost patch from the Morbid Tales era. And below that, kind of one that's been picking up steam in the last few years thanks to a certain channel that I am not mentioning, but Akitsa, a kind of blackened, punky, grindy black metal band from, I believe, Quebec. Yeah, they're a good band. They got some really cool black metal riffs. They got some really cool kind of weird DSBM shrieks in it. They've got some crazy, somewhat punky riffs here and there, more so in their earlier career. But yeah, really good band. Check them out as well. And then Old Funeral, this being the band that kind of was before Dark Throne, before Burzum, before Immortal. Had the guys from Immortal, I think, in it. More so being Abath, and Varg Vikernes was also in this at one time. Someone else, possibly from Mayhem, I'm not sure. This band, regardless, has had tons of members from the old school Norwegian black metal scene in it, and the style is just really crazy. It's not quite black metal, it's not quite death metal. Once again, it's one of those bands where you don't quite know where to put them, but they were kind of the pillars of that scene and got everything started. So if you like old Mayhem and old Burzum and all that stuff mixed with maybe some weird death metal-y style of riffs, definitely check out Old Funeral. And once again, it had Varg and Abath in it. So all right, on the bottom here I have Take, just great straightforward second wave black metal, always a classic. And if you're watching this video, you should probably know who they are. And then beside that, their kind of logo, slogan, emblem thing here, anti-human, anti-life, true Norwegian black metal. Definitely had to have that beside the Take. Just, I don't know, really, really good stuff. I had it on the collar of the last black metal vest, but I enjoy that, and I kind of share the same sentiments: anti-human, anti-life. Humanity's just scum. So that's a very fitting patch to have on there. All right, we're gonna move back up to the top here and start again with the shoulder. This one is a runic alphabet of the Take band with the crest below there in a shield crest shape patch to kind of match the shield and crest shape on this side. Beside that is a Marduk pin, their basic logo there. I also got these from Eddie Wickeland from the band Vanda and Desolation. So thank you once again, Eddie, for throwing those in for me. Those are not cheap, so I really, really appreciate the generosity. Shout out to Vanda and Desolation. Underneath that is just the Blackcraft Cult kind of logo or whatever. I actually took that off of the back inside here and sewed it into here because I like the logo and I like being able to see it. Below that is just a printed part of the brand on there. So I kind of just left that open and didn't cover it up. Below that is a tombstone pin that says "See You in Hell" on it. And then kind of a nihilistic one, "One day closer," with a reaper, so one day closer to death, basically. I love that misanthropic, nihilistic kind of artwork and philosophical views. Below that is a Catharsis patch. Really, really good band. Not really too many people talk about it. I think Runner JMA and maybe Canyon Bickle have talked about it. Potentially Count Blagarath, but I don't remember if I've seen him talk about it or show anything off. He probably has, though. Beside that is a DIY patch I made with some white latex paint of Ares Mendez logo. Really good Black Twilight band from the US. Below that is a Goat Moon patch, just the classic logo. I recently saw a really fucking sick pre-order for a Goat Moon hoodie, a zip-up hoodie on Facebook, but it's 55 euros, and I'm never going to have that much money at one time, so I'm not going to be able to get it. It looked really sick, though. Goat Moon, just really good riffs. I don't really give a shit about the lyrics or the philosophy behind what he's talking about, so before anyone ats me about the NSBM part, I don't give a shit. So I'm just in it for the riffs. Beside that is a Genesis Host patch that I did myself, once again using white latex paint and black denim. Really, really cool. It's just Host, but the band is Genesis Host. Out of the US, they only released one album, and then the guy apparently kind of gave up that, shaved his head, and started doing gangster rap. Not even joking, but hey, the black metal stuff he did was good. Below that, kind of an underrated, overlooked black metal band, Dark Fortress. The most recent Metalhead box came out with had a Dark Fortress album in it that I wish I had got, but c'est la vie. Sometimes your bank account says, "Fuck you, you're not getting shit this month," and that's kind of what happened. But yeah, definitely check out Dark Fortress. Highly underrated. Love the patch. So cool looking logo. Below that, another DIY patch for Human Bodies. Really, really good. I was into them for quite a while, and then eventually the Metalhead box put out their compilation CD. So really cool that more people have gotten into them via the Metalhead box. So yep, got a DIY Human Bodies patch there. Below that is a Summon patch that I also did. I tried to recreate the Baphomet on the inside, but that just didn't work out so well, so I just got some horns, an upside down cross, and a snout. It's supposed to be, like I said, a Baphomet goat head, but didn't quite turn out as well as I had planned. I didn't have a very precise paintbrush when I did it, so it is what it is. DIY doesn't always turn out perfectly, but that's the whole fun. But anyways, that's my DIY Summon patch. Great black and thrash from the States. And below that is probably one of my favorite German black metal bands, Endstill. I only have 2 of their most recent albums, but man, I need to go back and get some of the early stuff. Hell yeah. Alright, so that's it for the patches on the front. The only thing else I want to show is the inside. Pretty cool if you open it up. It's got a Reaper skull with the Blackcraft Cult initials there. Pretty neat. I did end up cutting it off of the back and flipping it around and re-sewing it on, just because I didn't want to cover it up with the back patch that I have, and I still wanted that visible if and when I ever took it off. But yeah, it's still there. Really cool. All right, let's check out the back now. All right, so here's the quick kind of bird's eye view of the back of the black metal vest, just to give you a quick look before we go into depth. All right, so we're gonna start off at the top again here. This is just the screen printed Blackcraft cult thing at the top. Just says cult. Kind of fitting considering. On the side here is an embroidered revenge patch. And it's the kind of diamond shaped patch. And the reason why that's there is because I made a diamond shaped patch of Volan for this side of the hood. So yeah, so I got two diamond shaped patches on it. Very neat, just kind of symbolic looking. Kind of maybe freak out the normies in town, because everyone in this town's into either fucking hip hop or pop music. So anyways, here's the back. Top banner, rocker patch, whatever you want to call it, but it's a Satanic Warmaster back patch, one of their logos, but this is definitely my favorite version of their logo. Doesn't quite stretch from shoulder to shoulder. It was a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but it still mostly fits within the frame. The only thing that sucks about having this patch here is that when I wear my hood down, it literally covers the entire fucking thing. So the only time people get to see it is when I have my hood up. So unfortunately, this doesn't get as much limelight as it should, considering how much of an amazing band it is, but there we go. My top rocker patch, Satanic Warmaster. Below that is one of my most favorite black metal bands, Immortal. And I think this is the Sons of Northern Darkness back patch, but it kind of looks like it's from the Pure Holocaust era, but then the logo kind of gives it away that it's not. I wish I could have the old school logo there, but you know, I like the way this looks, so it doesn't really matter. I really enjoy the band, and this back patch looks pretty sweet. All right, so on the left side, we got Moonblood with Bluten Krieg, that being their first album. Really, really good stuff. Highly suggest you check it out if you're into just your basic second wave sounding Norwegian black metal. So I'm not saying they're from Norway. I actually am not exactly sure where they're from, so I'm not going to make that mistake. But you should definitely check them out. Really, really good, straightforward black metal. And right here, I normally don't try to do two patches by the same band on the same battle vest, but since the top rocker gets covered by the hood, I figured it wouldn't hurt to have another Satanic Warmaster patch. And this is the Cerulean Satan's Madness patch, which came in an old Metalhead box. So yeah, once again, it also has my favorite logo on there too, so that's really cool that it ended up happening to be that. Yep, can't go wrong with more Satanic Warmaster. Below that is a Hyperion patch. These guys are really good. I have a shirt by them. I have their first album, highly recommended. Comes from Black Line Records, and their first album also came in, I think, one of the old Metalhead boxes too. So lots of great stuff coming through the Metalhead box. I highly recommend signing up for either one of their fucking boxes, man. Either tape one, they've got vinyl, they've got mini boxes if you can't afford the general one. It's definitely worth it because their shirts go for around 25 bucks. And that's basically half of the cost of the box as it is. And then you get like a bunch of pins or patches or koozies. You get signatures, you get CDs or tapes or vinyl, like plus, you know, on top of all that. So totally worth it. Anyways, going across here, have a giant kind of bottom rocker, extra large sized Horna patch. Amazing band. If you like Sargeist or anything in that vein, you'll definitely love Horna. Kind of an underrated black metal band, but I think they're slowly picking up steam now. you can definitely find some of their stuff on Motley Crue Forever One's videos, and I think one of Count Blagoros' more recent collection updates, not like his newest one, but he did say that he was getting into more Horna, so there you go. And below that, a Abath patch. This thing is always a bitch to sew on because you have to sew right on the stitching line. There's no like extra material like this has to sew around. You just sew right on top of more sewing. So, but hey, it fit there, so I stuck it there. All right, and then going back up to the top on this side, mutilation. Hell yeah, La Legion Noir stuff. Gotta love some La Legion Noir black metal, very raw, minimalistic, and just crazy stuff, really. It's really, really good. Only for those who don't mind low production value and stuff that sounds like white noise on an old TV. But yeah, glad I got that. Really neat. And then, I mean, you want to have a classic first wave black metal patch on your fucking vest. So Bathory, just your typical goat and logo. And then below that, a band that I've been getting into a lot and talking about quite a bit recently is Gravkavad. So that's their new logo. And by new logo, I mean new sigil. The logo here has always been the same, but they got a new sigil below with this kind of like dripping crow and a crescent moon. I like the kind of old school style bordering, kind of neat stuff. Something you'd see on like a Gorgoroth album or something. But yeah, really good kind of blackened doom band with some DSBM sounding vocals. And on the tag here just says Blackcraft Cult in the letters. But yep, so that's it for my Black Metal Vest 2.0. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have black metal vests or plan on making one. Let me know what some patches are you got saved up for it. Let me know what your favorite patch on this vest is, maybe. And that's it. Thanks, guys. And before I go, I do want to let you guys know that I have a CDN Records package coming in the mail that I will be unboxing for you guys whenever that comes. And I also have a t-shirt unpackaging coming from the Metalhead box. If you've already got the Metalhead box this month, then you probably know what t-shirt it is and may or may not care about it. So those are two things that are coming. Also, this Monday coming, I'm going to be trying to record another kind of OG 5 black metal bands ranked, and that is going to be from Finland as per request by Celeste the Metalhead Girl. So hopefully you enjoy that, and cheers guys. For glory, for the rebellion and the alliance, Slammerella out.